All right, we should be good to go now. All right. All right. All right, we're good. We're good to go. We are good to go. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome, everybody. Good to have you here. Let's wait till a few people pull up and we can get this going. Hello, we got some people from QTC. Hello, Omar. What's up, Big Ness? Hello, Intro FF Gaming. How y'all doing? Let's get it, boys. Again, just for y'all that are new here, this is kind of a just an intro. Just an intro, nothing crazy, just the first stream for NextLevelFunded here. So I thought I might give you guys some trading sauce, some sauce about NextLevelFunded, whatever you guys want to know. If there's any questions, we might do something special at the end of the stream if you guys stay. Who knows? But yeah, super fired up for this. This is gonna be great. This also, use this as a technical analysis stream. So whatever you guys want to know about technical analysis, I'm here. Fundamental analysis. Ask questions. Take this time to learn, because this is a very important opportunity for you guys to learn about the prop firm, learn about the technical analysis side of trading, and just increase your knowledge when it comes to the charts, when it comes to fundeds. If you guys want any tips on fundeds, I could also give you guys that. That's completely fine. But yeah, so glad to be a partner of NextLevelFunded. I think this is going to be great. Finally, a prop firm that, you know, is created by traders and not just by some old 50-year-old guy in a suit sitting up there collecting cash, but actually created by people that want to see traders succeed, people that know what's in the space. I feel like NextLevelFunded is, or not, I know that NextLevelFunded is a representation of the new generation of trading for the future traders. So I'm super excited. I think you guys are going to love it. Hello, everyone. If there's any pairs you guys want me to check out, if there's any analysis you guys want me to do on any pairs, just ask away. I currently have the gold chart behind me, as you guys can see. XUSD. I know that's a favorite. Everybody loves gold. It's the most fun to trade. Once you start trading gold, you can't do anything else. It's impossible, because gold is so volatile, and the adrenaline rush and everything. Going to pairs like AUD/USD or GBP/USD or other pairs after trading gold is quite literally almost impossible. How do you log into Match Trader? That is a great question. So I can tell you guys how, for everybody that bought an account, by the way, if you haven't bought an account yet, go do so. Best prop firm in the game. Why not MT5? Right now, we only have Match Trader, but we're working continuously. And as we go, we're going to have MT5 and other platforms as well. But right now, there's only Match Trader. But Match Trader is really, really good. I'm in sell on gold. I would say for gold, you should wait until you fill most of this imbalance, because you've created this imbalance coming down, right? So there's a bunch of orders you need to fill. So I would wait for gold to tap into around this area for sells. I think it's way too early to sell right now, if I'm gonna be honest. But again, if your analysis tells you to sell, that's what you should do. At the end of the day, everybody should follow their analysis and their strategy. But if I'm going off of what I believe, I think a sell on gold right now is not the it's not the most accurate play. I would say wait for a deeper retest after this push down that you just had. Can you show how to log in? Of course. So let me just teach you guys how to log in real quick. So if you guys go to your email, the email that you got, so do this as I talk, right? So go to your email on the email that you bought the account with. So go to that email. You should have gotten your login info right there. So once you're in your email, once you're at the email that NextLevelFunded sent you with the login details, you then click the server, right? You have a blue link which says nextlevelfunded.com. You press that. And then once you're there, let me log out so I can just do this again. Boom. So you type the email. Once you press that blue link, it will send you to a website. You press that, you type in your email, the email you used to buy the account. After you've done that, you copy the password that you got in the email that we sent you with the login details. You copy that password, right? And then you paste it into the password section. And after you've done that, you click on show password, right? And once you click on show password, you will see that there's a space. There will be a space. You just delete that space, right? So right before the first letter of that password, you delete that space and then you can sign in with no problems. So hopefully that helps, because when you copy and paste the password into the website, automatically it creates a space between the first letter and behind it. And then you need to delete that. Once you delete that, you can log in. We're working on fixing this issue. It'll be fixed pretty soon. So, but that's just right now. Gold is currently pushing up with heavy force. Like I told you guys, I wouldn't look for sells right now. I'd probably look for sells little further up after we've retested and filled some of the imbalances above. So on this area, I would potentially look for sells right here between 3,367 and 3,373. This is the area where I would look for quick sells down on gold for you guys that are trading gold. Way less risky than if you take a sell now, because imbalances do have to get filled, guys. You have to understand that whenever you see a big push like this on whichever pair it is, gold, you have a bunch of leftover orders right here, right, which are liquidity. Because when price pushes down with force like that, it can't fill all the orders simultaneously, right? So a bunch of orders will be left over, a bunch of sell orders, right? So what will happen is then price will come back up to fill those orders, because that's what liquidity is. Liquidity is just sitting orders. Price will then come back up, fill those orders, and once it has filled those orders, it can then continue in its original direction. So remember that whenever you see a big push like that, just wait for imbalances to get filled, and then you can start entering positions. So in this case, you do have this imbalance right here. Is this your prop firm? I am a partner in this prop firm. So yes, it is partly mine. But I am a partner in this prop firm, and I believe in a new generation of prop firms. I think the old prop firms and the way they handle their business and the way they handle traders especially is very, 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 very outdated. And I believe we're going to represent a new generation of prop firms where we are hands-on with traders. We help them learn their trading the right way. We don't use them as liquidity, which most prop firms actually do. And we're actually in the charts ourselves. Like, I'm a trader myself. So it's like I'm doing the thing that I love, and I'm also helping other people do the same. And who else is better? Like, there's no other better partner to have than somebody that's actually in the charts and trades themselves. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm buying at 50k, I guess. Good shit, man. Hopefully, remember, use good price, capital management. Don't over risk. Follow your strategy. Stay disciplined, and you got it. How's your day going? My day is pretty good. Woke up early, got a lot of shit done. Looked at the charts early this morning. Traded London. Then after London, had some breakfast. And yeah, it's been a pretty good day so far. How's your day been? How's your guys' day? I want to know, everybody in chat right now, I want to know your guys' trading day. So let me know, did you catch any bangers? Did you maybe blow your account? Whatever you did, I want to know in chat. How was your day? And we can maybe analyze some of your guys' trades. So let me see what you guys, some trades you took, and we can analyze it on stream. Slow day. Yeah, London was pretty slow, I'm gonna be honest. Can I ask how much capital can traders get access to, and what are the scaling opportunities? So the highest amount of capital you can get access to is a 200k account, but you can always merge two 200k accounts and to 400k. So that's, I guess, the largest account you can buy, and so 400k is the largest capital you can reach if you combine two 200ks. So there's a lot of, like, if you know how to trade, leverage the capital. There's no other. If you told somebody in the 90s, hey man, you just have to learn a certain skill and I'll give you the capital, and whatever you make, you can keep the profits. Like, their mind will be blown. And the fact that people don't understand that is insane. So I think every single trader should take advantage of this insane opportunity of prop firms, because literally you have to learn one thing, and that's the skill. Once you have the skill, you can leverage other people's capital, which is insane to think about. The fact that we have that. Took a 1 to 3 on EuroCAD. Good shit. No hidden rules. No hidden rules at all. We know that that's a issue, because I've been trading prop firms for a fucking while. I've been trading prop firms for 4 years consistently. Different prop firms. I've even worked with some of the biggest prop firms in the space. I don't want to name any names, but I've worked intimately with some of the biggest prop firms in the space, and like, I know that's an issue with a lot of prop firms. So no, we made sure that that's not the case. Again, NextLevelFunded is created by traders, because again, traders, we've been in the game, we've tried prop firms, and we realized, yo, why are these 50-60-year-old people that haven't looked at the charts for 20 years sitting up there collecting cash from traders, not knowing what it's like to be in the charts in the current market conditions, right? It almost feels inauthentic. So we were like, you know what, let us create the new generation of prop firms. Let me create a prop firm that's suitable for all new traders, that's created by traders, where we can understand and be hands-on with the clients, with support and no hidden rules, etc. So, and that's what we did with NextLevelFunded. It's really a game changer. You guys are going to see. And their traders already have funded traders. We already got funded traders. Did you hit SL? No, that's just a back testing session that we have with the community. Do they pay out? Yes, they do pay out. Yes, we do pay out. I mean, you guys have a little common sense. The prop firm is started by traders. If you go to the NextLevelFunded website, you guys can scroll down and you will see the founder of NextLevelFunded literally have a video on himself explaining why he started the firm and what his vision is. You have my face here. I have a public Instagram, which you can check in the bio. The last thing we would want to do is not pay people out, right? If we're putting our brands at risk, we're putting our faces at risk. So no, this is a genuine pursuit for both of us. We're just trying to make the trading space, for the love of the trading space that I have. I've been here for 5 years. This is my life. This is all I do. The love that I have for the trading space, I want to provide as much as possible. I want to see growth, and I want to see the new generation have it better than the last generation, which is why NextLevelFunded exists. Is it still new because only 8 years? Yes. NextLevelFunded is still a new prop firm. Don't get me wrong. It's still a new prop firm. We launched April 1st, so very, 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 very new prop firm. Which is good, because that means you guys can get in on the ride early. Thanks, Bardingo. That won't want to hear big up. Of course, man. Of course. At the end of the day, it's bringing value to the trading community. That's what we're all trying to do. All right. Like I said, guys, gold still pushing higher. Still has imbalances to fill. So hold on with sells on gold. If you're looking to sell gold, I would wait for a higher retest. But right now, I don't think it's a good... don't jump into sells. Again, I know maybe your finger is itching to take a trade. Don't really do that, right? Stay disciplined. Positions will come. Let's take NLF to the top. Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah. And again, guys, if there's any issues, if there's any questions you have, any technical issues, please join the Discord. Join the NextLevelFunded Discord below, and there you can ask anything. Very active Discord. Like, people will answer immediately. So any issue, right? Just ask in the Discord. Ask away. Also, there's a point system in the Discord. I forgot to tell you guys, there's a point system in the Discord. So the more active you are in the Discord, the more points you gain. And then those points you can then use to get funded accounts, which is insane. I've never seen this concept in any other platform or any other prop firm. So you can get points by literally just being active in the Discord, and then you can use those points to get funded accounts. So make sure to use that function, because it's a game changer. Hi, sir. Hello, sir. Good day. For rules, check in FAQ. Exactly. So there's an FAQ section if you check in the website. Go check that out, and all the rules are there. Amazing opportunity, boss. Of course, man. Of course. Good day, sir. Hello, man. Yeah, guys. Also, if you stay to the end of this stream, you guys will get a insane deal. I'm just saying. There's something cooking. I sell the gold. I think it's gonna hunt my stop loss. Yeah, it doesn't. I wouldn't say any particular pair hunts stop losses. You just have to know how liquidity works and order. And I will go through that in. I can go through anything, but I'll go through that in future live streams that you guys will see every week here on NextLevelFunded. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we will be live every single week. Technical analysis, whatever you want. Just making sure you guys have the best possible resources to be able to pass and get funded. So again, make sure you guys hop on every stream. Make sure you guys listen, learn, because it's really a good opportunity. How do you manage risk? Risk management, I have a simple risk management strategy, me personally. I risk 1% per trade, every single trade, right? I risk 1% per trade, and then I don't think about anything else. I don't think about anything else. I just risk 1% per trade. Now, if you want to manage risk in terms of what do you do when a position is going against you, what you do when a position is going against you. So let's say you have your stop loss, let's say you have your TP, right? Unless you have certain patterns. You constantly want to analyze. Let's say you enter right here. and price just starts going against your stop loss. You want to analyze, all right, would this be a position where I would buy? Right? If this would be a position where I would buy, it's probably best to cut losses and cut your position. That's a way of managing your position. So just constantly analyze, okay, would I have taken a buy if I weren't in a position here? So remove yourself from the fact that you're in this current position and just think objectively, okay? If I were in this position, if I weren't in this position and price was looking like this, would I rather take a buy or a sell? If the answer is buy, then you should manage risk and start closing maybe a percentage of that position. And otherwise, I tell this to everybody, before you enter a position, have everything set. That's one of the most important things you guys will learn is before you guys even enter a position, everything is set, right? Everything needs to be clear. The plan of how the position will go should be clear. What will I do if it reaches this point? What will I do if I see this pattern? What will I do if I hit profit? What will I do if it's stop loss, right? And if you do that and follow it, then you're good. So always plan before you enter a position. What will you do in different scenarios? That's the number one tool. I'm telling you guys, that's the number one tool. Because when you're in a position, obviously emotions take over. So it's hard to actually think. And it's also hard to actually make a rational decision when you're in the position. But before you're in the position, you can easily just look at it from an objective point of view and be like, okay, if this happens before I enter, if this happens, I'm going to do this. If this happens, I'm going to do this. And then just make sure you follow it and you'll look good. Do you trade XAG? No. I trade gold and these pairs that you see to the left, the right hand side of the screen. So gold, AUD USD, GBP USD, and USD JPY. Bard, will there be a discount code because I'm willing to buy now? I guess you'll have to wait till the end of the stream. Nothing I can say right now. Nothing I even know right now. I haven't gone. We'll see. Please GBP JPY currently on sell. GJ. Are you in a sell on GJ? Let me see how that's looking. Haven't traded GJ in a while. Sell on GJ doesn't look too bad, but for the optimal accuracy, I would wait for the double top on the 4 hour because that double top looks really nice on the 4 hour, right? Well, you have something like this happen. So that'll be the most accurate play if you want to take. That's also an area of strong rejections. As you guys see in the past, every single time you tap that area, you have rejected pretty heavily, both to the upside and to the downside. So for the optimal risk, I would say wait for us to tap that 193.666 area on GJ. That's the optimal play. But sells now doesn't even look bad either. The only thing I would wait for sells, I would go down to the lower time frames and I would wait for a break of structure. So I would wait for a candle to close below 192.6 on the 5-minute time frame to confirm that break of structure, and then you could see something like this happen. What strategy do you use? I use price action, support and resistance, liquidity. I built my own strategy. It's called the no-wick strategy, where I use a statistical advantage in the markets called the no-wicks. So that's the strategy I use. If you guys want more on my strategy, you can just check my Instagram out. Sell seems on which pair? Pass my phase 2 with this gold buy. Good shit, man. Good shit. Hey, I see people passing phase 2s, phase 1s all the time. In the Next Level Funded Discord. Dude, it warms my heart seeing that shit. I hope Next Level Funded is planning on bringing MT5 to the space, and would love Next Level Funded to also work on the website. Yeah, Next Level Funded will plan on bringing out other platforms to the space. So right now there's only Match Trader, which is, again, in my opinion, one of the best ones. But there will be more platforms in the future for you guys to use. So, and also, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys now. This is the God honest truth. The platform you use does not really matter at all. I've traded with CTrader, I've traded with MatchTrader, I've traded with MT5. I've realized it doesn't matter because you do your charting on TradingView, and the only thing you use the platform for is to buy and sell, and place your lot size. That's all you use it for, right? So all the charting happens on TradingView. So if you're a profitable trader, you're a profitable trader on any platform. So the platform does not really matter that much. Does not matter at all, in my opinion, because the most important part of trading happens on TradingView. That's where you make your analysis. That's when you tell yourself where you're going to buy or sell. And only the executions happen on the platforms. So whether it's MT5, MatchTrader, CTrader, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to press buy or sell, and you're going to place a stop loss, TP, and a lot size. And then the rest is your analysis on TradingView. What's your Insta? Link in bio, but it's Bardfx. And the good thing about that is in MatchTrader, you guys have TradingView in the website. Damn, did Bart just say that? Yes, I did. You have TradingView in this, so you don't even need to have two screens or two different applications. You don't need to have TradingView and the platform. You can have MatchTrader, and then you have TradingView in MatchTrader. So you have everything in one platform, which you can't say, for example, for MT5. Right? You can't say for MT5's outdated as software. Honestly, I don't even know how people still, I stopped trading MT5 a while ago. I'm just saying. And I think most profitable traders do that. I'm not gonna lie, the prices are super good, and more with the discounts. The prices are insane. I'm telling you guys, there's a reason we're coming up in the space the way we are, because it's one of the most fair. It is, I think, the most fairly priced prop firms out there. That's also reliable, built by traders, no hidden rules, etc., etc., etc. Will there be MetaTrader in the future? For sure. For sure. What time frame do you focus on? I focus on all time frames, right? But when it comes to execution, there are some time frames you use for analysis. There are some time frames you use for execution. So, for example, if you want to see where gold is going today, you have to look at the daily, right? The 4-hour and the 1-hour. So I look at the daily. Here I can see the daily is currently making a double top right here. And after we made the double top, it rejected perfectly, which means that the daily is more than likely going to keep coming down, right? Until the next support, which is around here. So it has range to come down. All right, so now I'm going to have a bearish bias for the daily. Then I have the 4-hour, where it has the same story, right? But maybe the 4-hour is rejecting off of this. So now I have a short-term bias, short-term bullish bias. And then I go down to the hourly, and I do the same thing. All right, is the hourly an uptrend or a downtrend? Currently, the hourly is in a slight downtrend after breaking structure and looking to retest this area right here to continue down, right? So that means that I know that since I know the daily is coming down, and I see that the hourly has a retest, I can start looking for sells once we come up here. So you have to match all the time frames. So I use, for example, the daily and the 4-hour to determine what my bias is for the day. And then after I've determined my bias, I go down to the hourly, 30-minute, 15-minute, and I look for entries to enter my trades on. And I'm telling you guys this is, by the way, this is probably one of the most important things you're going to hear on technical analysis. The most powerful tool in technical analysis is a higher time frame continuation and a lower time frame reversal. So if you see that the 4-hour and the daily is bearish, but currently the 15-minute is bullish, all you have to do is wait for a 15-minute reversal to the downside. And then the 15-minute will coincide with the 4-hour and the daily. And once those coincide, you have your chance to you have your golden opportunity to enter. Because whenever there's a discrepancy in the 15-minute and the lower time frames and the higher time frames, it's not a smart way to trade, right? If the daily is down and the 15-minute is currently up, those two do not match. But once the 15 minutes sees a break of structure, and you know the daily is coming down, both time frames match. And once both time frames match, you have a golden opportunity to enter. So that's probably, I guess, like one of the things that kind of clicked for me when it comes to trading. It was just matching the higher time frames with the lower time frames. I love the way you analyze the trade. You're a genius. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I believe in this prop for real. Yes, sir, my guy. We're running this shit up. What's your bias on GU? Look at the DXY real quick. My short-term bias on GU is bullish, and long-term bias, I'm talking in daily bias, is bearish. So since we are, as you guys see, this is a great example. You're currently in GU, you're currently on GU specifically, creating kind of a head and shoulders, right? So you have a head and shoulders pattern on GU. That's a bearish incentive on the daily. And then you also have the 1 hour opening up within the trend, right? As you guys see. So I would wait. If the 1 hour respects this high right here, my bias would be bearish for the short term. If the 1 hour starts closing, right? If candles start closing above GU on this high, above this high right here, I would then wait for a retest to continue come up. So it all depends on how the hourly closes. But if you guys see the hourly respecting and this hourly candle flip, my bias would be bearish. So I would say it's a bearish bias more than bullish at the moment for GU. How to log into Match Trader? Bro, can you ask that in Discord? Because if I help you here, I have to share my screen and interrupt, you know, the analysis and stuff like that. So I would say just ask in Discord and they will answer in like seconds, bro. The response on the Discord is the craziest shit I've ever seen. Can you open an account anywhere in the world? Yes. How about UJ? Can you analyze? Oh, UJ. Of course. Alright, so we're currently looking at a bullish incentive of UJ. We see that the daily was previously in a downtrend. This is the daily time frame. So we're previously in a downtrend on the daily, continuously making lower lows and lower highs, right? But now you've kind of shifted trend because you made a lower high here. Right there, you made a lower high. And then you close above the previous lower high, which means that you're now broken structure. Now, since you're broken structure to the upside and close above this lower high, you've then also respected the lows, which means that now you're shifting to an uptrend. You guys see? So you went from a downtrend, like so, to an uptrend. So you shift the trend. Since you shifted the trend, you're now creating this lower high. You respected off lower low. Higher low. You respected this higher low. And now you're looking to create that higher high and continue up. So something like that is bound to happen on the daily. And now that means that we have a daily bullish bias. Since we have a daily bullish bias, we can go to lower time frames and see where we could enter buys. And I see immediately that the place you would want to enter buys on UJ would be around this area right here. Right, so you would want to enter buys on UJ from 143.7, since that's going to coincide the one hour with the daily as well, because the 1 hour is looking to come up, but the daily is looking to come up, but the 1 hour has some imbalances below that it wants to fill. Right, since it has some imbalances below it wants to fill, it's looking to tap into that support right there after filling these imbalances. And after you've done that, you can go down to the 5. So after you tap this area, you can go down to the 5. You can start seeing signs of rejection. Once you start seeing signs of rejection, you can enter buys right there. to then continue the daily and create that new higher high after breaking structure. So that would be my analysis on UJ. So buys, but only after a retest down. Bart, if the comp play, Bart, for the comp play, if there's a support and resistance nearby, does it affect the setup or not, or does it depend on whether it's gold or forex? It doesn't affect the setup. No, if it's an S plus setup, it doesn't affect it, as long as it's with the trend. For real, NextLevelFunded will go far in this space because of transparency, because there are some prop firm owners that are not active and we don't even know, and that scares me. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That was the whole premise and the whole point of this prop firm, is complete transparency created by traders who know how the space works, who trades themselves on a daily basis. This is literally my job. So I know everything in and out about the trading space and how traders think and what they want from a prop firm, and what they need. So that's the difference. That's the biggest difference. By the way, for everyone that wondering, if you guys wondering how you log in to your trading account, by the way, if you haven't gotten a trading account, make sure to do so. Prices are really cheap right now, and it's not going to be this way for long, but prices are really cheap right now. So make sure you guys get an account and start your funding journey. And if you guys are serious traders, you're not leveraging other people's money, in this case our money, you guys are missing out on the biggest opportunity of 2025 and the new generation of trading. So make sure you grab yourself an account. And once you guys grab an account, you'll get your login info in the Gmail. And then what you can do is watch Spencer's video on, so he'll drop a video, the owner of NextLevelFunded will drop a video on how to log in using your account. So yeah, for everybody wondering how you log in, a video for that will be dropped very, very, very soon. So stay tuned in the Discord. Hey, we currently have 9 funded traders. I want to see this number go up. This next week, I want to see this number go up. All right. I want to see at least 15 or 20 funded traders. I believe you guys can do it with good risk management and discipline. But I need to see that number go up, because you guys need to get funded, man. Time to lock in, boys. But prop firm make money from challenge fees, so it's not of their benefit that we win. Of course it is. Of course it is. We're providing the opportunity for you guys to make money. And if you guys pass a funded and make a payout and get money, of course that's a win for us. Right? We have funded traders. We have traders that are funded with our capital, which is insane to say. Right? And that's a win for the community, because obviously this is a community and we want everybody to do their best. And if you are ready to be a profitable trader, that's the opportunity we're going to give you. Again, we guys give you the opportunity to trade a higher amount of money, higher capital. If you guys are ready for it, meaning you guys know how to be profitable, you guys are disciplined, have good risk management, here you go. Take the money, get a payout, live your best life, right? But that's only if you're ready. So we're here to reward people that are ready to trade. We're here to reward people that know how to trade. And that's essentially what a prop firm is, right? It's the opportunity to trade higher capital if you have the skill. So yeah, that's the case. And like I said earlier, if you guys went to the 80s or 90s and you told somebody, hey, you just have to learn the skill and I will provide you with all the capital you need to make huge sums of money, they would say, why are you lying? That's what they would say. They'd burn you for being a witch or something. They're like, this is witchcraft. But nowadays that's an opportunity, and the fact that people are not taking advantage of it is their fault. But if you know you can trade, if you know you're profitable, why not take the risk? Why not take the opportunity to be funded with $200,000 or $50,000 or however big account you buy? So the profits we make must be paid from the prop firm's own money, and we're more than happy to pay you guys. More than happy. If you show us you can trade, here you go. We will reward people that know how to trade. That's just as simple as it is. Potential AUD USD buy 64 180. So for when you're talking about the compensation play, yep. It's not a bad. It's the 1 hour. It's a 4 hour flip. So no, I would not take that because it's a 4 hour flip. Just realized. Is to weed out unserious traders. Funded traders are the real long-term revenue source. Exactly. Exactly. Guys, please keep the chat English. I'd really appreciate that. AUDUSD currently coming down with a heavy downtrend. Looking good. We got GBP/USD. I mean, I gave you guys the analysis for all these pairs. Somebody asked about profit split. Yeah, 80 to 90%. So you're able to keep 90% of your money. The money you make. Thanks, no issues, my guy. How long did it take you guys to make this prop firm? So I did not create the prop firm from scratch. That was the founder, Spencer. He was the one that created the prop firm. He just contacted me and was like, yo man, I have this great opportunity. I'm a trader myself and I've been trading for multiple years, just like me. We're the same age as well. He was like, I've been trading for multiple years and I really see gaps in the prop firm space. I don't know. I don't think people are handling their prop firms the way they should. And I've been dissatisfied with all the prop firms that I've tried. I was like, same bro. I don't know a solution for this. And I was like, I'm a full-time trader, so I don't have time to create a prop firm. And it wasn't even in my, I've always thought about it, but I didn't have time. And he was like, yo, I've created a prop firm. And if you want to jump on board, I was like, yeah, of course. And we shared the same vision. And the vision was to create a prop firm that's built by traders and built for traders, by people that know the trading space intimately and are currently trading. And I was like, golden opportunity. And yeah, always wanted to be an integral part of the trading space. And now I am. So I can't wait for you guys. I can't wait to run this shit up and for you guys to eventually become funded traders. And I would love to see some people from the QTC community, which is my community, become funded traders. That would be amazing to see. Amazing. So yeah, I'm super glad to provide you guys with this opportunity, honestly. All right, I'll be live for another 10-20 minutes. And then we'll call it a day. But before we leave, we're going to have something very, very special. So make sure you guys stay to the end, because we're going to have something very, very special happening. All right, we got those USD JPY buys loading up. AUD USD currently just respecting this uptrend right here. Still respecting this low. You see guys how it's respecting the low? That's a good indication that it's going to keep coming up. By the way, for anybody that's new to trading, like really new, and want to learn trading, I have a free bootcamp on my YouTube videos, so you guys can go check out my YouTube videos as well. Subscribe to this YouTube channel first and foremost, because I will be live here every single week. But I also have a free YouTube channel where you can watch and learn trading. So make sure to check it out. All right, so what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna do I forgot to ask your name. My name is Bard, so B-A-R-D, Bard. So what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna do a quick giveaway for everybody. So everybody that's in the Discord, you guys have a chance to enter the giveaway. We will be giving away 2,000 points, which you can use to then get a funded account. You can also get points by being active in the Discord as well. But we will give away 2,000 points. So make sure you guys enter the giveaway. And we'll be choosing a winner soon. So the giveaway is for 2,000 points, guys, in the Discord. And if you guys didn't know, there's a point system. So with the points, you can then use the points to get funded accounts. So Bardo, hello guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. The no-wick model and the compensation player are the same. No, they are not. They are two different plays. Morning, bro. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. How much time have you been in trading? I've been trading for 5 years. All right, make sure you guys stay here for the giveaway. We'll be giving away, again, 2,000 points, which can then be used to get a funded account. So make sure you guys, first and foremost, join the Discord. So join the Next Level Discord. All right, so this is what we do. How often can we expect to enter setup amongst 3 pairs? A few a day. All right, this is what we do. So I will open a wheel decide, like so. Boom. Let me just change real quick. Change the screen. Hold on. All right. Here we are. Boom. All right, guys. Now I will enter the people that have entered the giveaway. Again, this is for 2,000 points in the Discord. And you can also gain points in their Discord by just being active. And the more active you are, the more points you gain. You level up, and then you can turn those points into funded accounts, which is insane. So, all right, just pasted the names. Let me know. I'll give this a few, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'll give this a few minutes for you guys to see if you're in it. If you're not in it, you guys can type your name, and I will enter you guys in the giveaway. So, if you're not in the giveaway, make sure to enter your name in the chat. That Brian is me. Yes, I'm not there. All right. I will also double check, guys. So if there are 2 of your, if somebody wins and they have 2 of their names, then unfortunately it won't go through. Hi there, long time no see. New account? No, this is not my account. This is NextLevelFunded. All right, my name is okay, but we'll say Jesse. We say Alex, Hassan, Sneer. All right. 5 BHV. Okay, guys. All right, and we have Ayush, Stefan. Okay, we'll when time hits 57, meaning 40 seconds, we'll spin the wheel. And whoever's in is in. Whoever didn't get the chance to, better luck next time. We'll be live the same time next week as well, so make sure to turn up to that. So the winner will win 2,000 points in the Discord, which can then be turned into funded accounts. You can also get points by just being active in the Discord. The more active you are, the more points you get. You level up. You can turn those points into funded accounts. So make sure to stay active in the Discord as well. All right, we have Niels. In 5 seconds, we spin the wheel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Ooh, drum roll, please. Brrr. And the winner is Brian, who is actually a member of QTC. So congratulations, Brian. Congratulations, Brian, on the win. Please open a ticket in the Discord, and one of the moderators will give you the 2,000 points on Discord, which will automatically level you up, and then you can use those points to get a funded. So congratulations, Brian. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for today's stream. Hopefully you guys learned something, got some value out of this, but now you know who I am. My name is Bard. I'm a co-owner here at Funded Next Level Funded, and we're so stoked to run this shit up. We're so stoked to have you guys here and to see your journey. If you ever need help with anything, be active on the Discord, ask questions, and yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next live stream next week, same place, same time. All right, everybody, peace out. Go get yourself a funded.